Well, dang. I was gonna go for a walk. Oh, wow. But you know what? I'm gonna give it a whirl, right? Here we go. Here we go. Gonna do it. Gonna do it. Gonna do it. I'm gonna try. I might, if it's slippery, I'm not going any further. Just so you know. And I got a jacket on and I'm still freezing. I'm freezing. Now, I do get nervous when it is snowy and icy because I have broke my foot in the past. You know, that could be why my foot bothers me. Snow, snow everywhere. I make mittens. I should have put on mittens. I make my own mittens. And I only have about 50 pair in the house. Snow, snow everywhere. Ah. Yeah, everything is icy. This is just going to be a short walk, guys. Short walk. It is pretty though, isn't it? It's windy, it's cold. So, short walk. And everything is crunchy under my feet, so it's probably icy. Last thing I need to do is fall. But I missed my walk yesterday because it was pouring raining. Pouring raining one day, the next day we got snow. Now the road looks pretty dried up though. So I'll just stay in the middle of the road. It's very cold. Does feel good to be out here in the snow. Gotta love it, right? I know I love it. I do miss the snow though. Living in Maine, growing up with the snow, you get a lot of snow. But then I lived in Texas for 20 years. No snow. I say no snow, but once we got about an inch and they closed the place down. Yeah, they did. If there's a rumor of snow, there's no school in Texas. At least not where I lived. I remember that winter before we moved to Texas. Ooh. Just got a bunch of ice blowing in my face. I should have brought mittens. It's freaking cold out here, guys. Need a hat and a scarf and yeah. Ooh, getting snow in my face. Yeah, it's still snowing, guys. Either that is blowing off the trees, one of the two. But anyways, that last winter we had that we lived up in Maine, we had 2 major snowstorms in 1 week. And I lived across from a big field. It was a golf course. And so when the wind blew, it blew all of its snow too in my yard against my house. There was one morning we woke up and couldn't see the vehicles. You put like a plastic something on the top of your antenna on your car. Back then we had antennas. And so you knew where your car was. We couldn't even barely see. We had little plastic balls on the top of our antenna. You couldn't see the car. You didn't know where the car was. And we couldn't get out the door because, out the front door, because the snow was like up to here. It was like chest high against the door. We had to go out our window, our living room window, brush the snow away, and shovel the front door so we could get out of the house. Yeah, we had 2 storms that week, and we were like, yeah, it's time to move to Texas. I think that was the final straw for me, because two storms in 1 week doing all that shoveling. Man, I was sweet. You still went to work. You didn't call out. You just got up earlier and went out there to shovel. There's no calling out of work. Schools still went to school. They just had maybe an hour delay. You go down to Texas, rumor of snow. No school, rumor of snow. I'm gonna come over here. Guess what I'm gonna do? Guess what I'm gonna do? Yeah, it really is snowing. I can see the snow. Look at this. Trusty old friend. Hello. Isn't that a beautiful bush right there? I don't know what kind of tree this is or what kind of bush, but that is beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love this tree. Winter Wonderland. It's just a beautiful tree. I don't know if you can see what I see. I see lots of snow blowing. I think I'm crazy being out here, guys. But on this side, for about 4 houses, there's a sidewalk across the street from my house. So I'm on the sidewalk walking. Winter Wonderland out here. And it's cold. Whew. My fingers are frozen. I gotta put my sleeve down over my hands. Reminds me of a kid going out after the snowstorm to run around and play in the snow. Not enough to make a snowman. Might be able to make a few snowballs though. Snowball fight. Well, here's my house. Right there. That's my house. Look at all that snow. I don't know if you can see any of that. I have no clue. Why are all the fire hydrants on one side of the street? Whew. Fire hydrant. Yeah, I'm cold. Yep, I'm cold. See if I could see my breath. So next time, mittens. Reminds me of that song. God, I can't remember the words now. But it's, I wanna build a snowman. Ooh. I don't know if you can see all that snow. I think it's just blowing off the trees. I feel like we're in a blizzard. Another fire hydrant. Fire hydrant. It's cold, guys. Yeah. I got my hands all covered up. It is pretty though, isn't it? It's pretty. It's pretty. Yeah, this will all be gone probably by the end of the day. Tomorrow, maybe. Yeah. I used to love running through the fresh snow when I was a kid, and I used to love it especially if the snow was like up to your knees, which it would be often. And then when it changed over to icy rain, and then freeze again, you get that layer of ice on top of the snow, and you go running, and you hear crunch, 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 crunch. I used to actually love doing that. I used to run around the front yard, make all that crunchy noise. I loved it. It was great. And we had a dog, Sergeant was his name. He was like a German Shepherd mix. He was just a mutt. And he and I would be out there running in the snow. He'd love the snow. I think he loved it as much as I did. I thought this dog was running the street, so I had to stop and watch, but he's got someone with him. Well, one corner to the other corner, guys. Now I'm going to go home because I'm freezing. Yeah, one corner to the other. It is pretty though. All this snow. Pretty. Now it's time to go home. Time to go home and get warm. That wind starts blowing and it starts with all the blows all that snow off to the trees. Feels like you're walking in a snowstorm. Winter Wonderland out here today. But that wind is so cold. Oh, it's so cold. Brr, right? Yeah, I missed my walk yesterday. I didn't want to miss my walk 2 days in a row. Yeah, because at least it might be cold out here, but at least it's not raining. Right? Whew, someone just had a delivery, food delivery. Oh. Oh, it's cold. Definitely gonna have to dress warmer for this, guys. I thought just wearing my sweat jacket was a lot enough. Might have been 20 years ago. This guy's turning around in the driveway. Have to move out of the way. Yep. I don't know, we might get some more snow. Very, very cloudy. Yeah, it looks like it's snowing again now, guys. Yeah, it's spitting snow. Yep, still snowing. I thought maybe it was blowing off the trees, but nope. Time to get my butt in the house. My hands are freezing. Got about 4 or 5 more driveways to go. I'm going in the house. Get warm. This is definitely, I gotta make me a scarf. That's what I gotta do. Make me a scarf. A nice long one so I can wrap it around me. All that yarn, I should be making lots of scarves. Oh, almost. Yeah. It's the mystery truck. And he's in there. He was sleeping when I first went by. But he got rid of most of that trash. That's good. It's good for him. Ooh, it's cold. Ooh. Funny thing is my feet don't hurt, but I'm freezing to death. I'm gonna have frostbite fingers. Okay. So, new rule. Dress for the weather if you're gonna go out and walk. Right? Because pain from being frozen is worse than any of the other kind of pain. Whew. Yeah. My home. My home sweet home. Yes. Yeah, I probably caught pneumonia. But I'm so cold. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to say, thank you for watching this old lady walk in the freezing cold. Thank you so much. I look like hell. So, be kind to one another. Love on your pet. Consider adopting, rescuing. Yeah, rescue iguanas in Florida if you live down there. Name them Rick. And on that note, guys, I'm going to say, have a good day. Bye-bye.